Okay, yeah, we're good. We got 4 viewers. All right, guys, we are back. Next up, we have Sam Henderson and Josh Burbul. It's an even race to 7. These guys are playing for 4th place at the It Up Invitational 10-ball tournament right now. And it looks like Josh won the leg.
Yeah, good leg.
So this is actually a big match right here.
Yeah.
Sam just took down the previous match before this to make sure he's guaranteed in the Calcutta money right now.
Yep.
So right now this match is going to be paying out $210 for the tournament and $440 in the Calcutta. So this is almost a $700 match.
Yeah, 650.
It's always good to see young players come in and get good in one of these tournaments and cash out and take some money home.
Right.
And not to mention that Sam is an extremely, extremely good player. I mean, he's definitely a 657 for a reason from the last few matches that we've been watching and got to commentate for him. He's shooting pretty solid and straight. And this is the gentleman that cleaned my clock earlier. I mean, he's a really good shooter. He was having some issues with his break earlier, but it looks like not right now.
Yeah, we'll see. He's a little hooked on this one ball. Looks like he did make one on the break.
Thank you, Lisa, for sharing.
Made the 3 ball. Yeah, Lisa Heckman with the share. Always. Thank you again.
Yep. Share it all, everyone. For our 8 viewers at the moment, let's get it out there, get people watching.
Right, share and like. This is a big match.
We are down to the final 4 in the tournament. This tournament will finish tonight.
Yeah, and we got the new school versus the old school. I like it. I don't want to call Josh old school, but older school.
Yeah, he's very methodical with how he plays his racks out. It doesn't take him long to figure it out, and it doesn't take him long to run them out. But he puts his thought process into them.
Yeah, picking out a good pattern to start with and then sticking to it.
I do not foresee a lot of mistakes between these two players in this matchup right here.
Yeah, it's tough. I think he's gonna end up. I don't think he's gonna push. I think he's gonna shoot this one 2 rails. Shoot the cue ball between the 4 and the 10.
Yeah.
Make the 1 ball 2 rails, and then hope he can come off the 6 a little bit and end up with a shot on the 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't see him doing a push right here. There's not really a good push to do.
No, and as long as he kicks the 1 ball in, he can play off the 2 and get the cue ball safe behind the 7.
Oh, maybe he is pushing.
He is going to play a push out.
What is he doing here?
Push to a jump over the 2. I mean, that's okay, but Sam's gonna make this.
Well, see, and that's not even. He left him a baby masse to go off the rail and get it in and come on the other side of the 6 ball for the 2 ball. Or Sam's got his jump cue.
Yeah, I think he's gonna jump this one in.
And drills it with authority. Very unfortunate spot for the 2 ball to land. I can't quite tell if it'll go in the side pocket, but
yeah, go off the 8.
I think it's almost touching the 8 ball.
It's super close. He could possibly. I don't even know. Shoot off the right. Yeah, shoot off that side of the 2 with bottom right English and make the 1 on the side. He might just be hoping for a safe here.
Yeah, I think he's going to put a little left on this and kind of just...
Yeah, he got it. 8 ball gets out of the way nicely. Helps him out a little bit. This 8 ball is in a bad spot. I don't know if he can draw off the 9. That's a good shot just to take what you got.
Yeah, sometimes, unfortunately, you have to, whether you leave yourself a good shot or a terrible shot at your next ball. Sometimes just being able to see it is the best option.
We'll see what he likes here. I mean, I think if he can cross this 5 into the side, he naturally gets on the 6 ball. And I think he can get out. Oh, he just drills it in the side. I mean,
I think he got a little off shape with it hitting that 8 ball. I don't think he really intended it to do that. If he misses that 8 ball, he's straight in on that 6.
right. He'll still play rail first on the 6. He's just got to play at a good slow speed, so he leaves the 7. Which the 6 is off the rail enough that it might be. Yeah, he's going to go 2 rails into the 6. Which is better than going 1 rail. He gave up the kick shot. So let's see what Josh has here.
After playing Josh earlier today, I think he's gonna he's gonna play safe and leave the cue ball behind the 7, or he's gonna kick at this into the corner pocket where it's sitting at.
Yeah,
then he'll take a harder cut shot on that 7 ball.
Yeah, or he might thin it and go long rail.
Yeah, he put his extension on, so he's doing something.
Let's see what he's got. I like it.
Yep, I think he's going to thin it, like you said. You are 3 for 3, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, he still left him a hit on it. It looks like maybe a hard. Oh no, he left him a cut shot, or a really good bank shot,
or a really good save. I mean, I think he can lock him up real tight on this 7 ball, which is what he's going to do.
And he executed that beautifully.
Yeah, it was a good shot, good speed.
Yes, they can combo in the 10 ball as long as they call the intended pocket.
G-Reg, are there that many plus 600 Fargo players in Wisconsin? I mean,
there's quite a bit of players that are over 600 in Wisconsin. But, however, yes, we do get a lot of players that come from Illinois, Iowa, Ohio, Minnesota. Get some from Michigan and some other tournaments that I've been in. So, but there is quite a few here in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
so we had
I think
12.
I can actually get a number here.
I want to say we had 12 people in the tournament today that were over 600 and 2 that were over 700.
Right. So that's over a third of the field.
So we had some of the top master players in the state playing here today. Duncan Kaufman was here. Mason Cook still in the tournament. Demetrius Gelatis was here. He took 7th, 8th, I believe. Or no, he took 5th, 6th. One of those 2 he took. He actually lost to the gentleman he rode down here with, to Josh Burbul. Yeah, there was a good amount of players here that were over 600 today. It was a very, very strong field. Right now in the tournament, we have 1, 2, 3 players left that are all over 600. And then we have 1 player in the tournament that lost the hot seat match to Mason Cook that is just a little over 500. And that would be Mike Quella, who is shooting absolutely fantastic today. Definitely deserves to be where he is at right in the moment, guaranteed 3rd place. And Sam takes down that rack.
We got Sam to break here. He's got the lead 1-0. So actually, the Fargo Rate app will tell us the top Fargos in Wisconsin, but I don't have any good data right now for some reason. So it is not working.
I think it's just because we're in the booth, because I have zero reception myself.
Right. But we don't need reception to see that Josh has a shot on the 1 ball here. 6 and 10 are tied up pretty well. 3, he's on the 2 after this.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Was he? I don't think he was trying to miss that. I think he was trying to slow roll it in there off the corner of the pocket.
Yeah, he wanted to make it. He just uncharacteristic miss there.
That is unlike Josh from what I was witnessing earlier today. I think that's the first, maybe the second shot that I've seen Josh under hit.
So I wonder if Sam here is going to shoot the 2 in the side and try to bump into the 6, leaving himself a shot on the 3. Otherwise, I mean, that 6 later is just going to be trouble. He did not elect to go into it yet, which I don't believe he's going to after this shot either. He's going to play it with high left and come forward around the 9 ball, shoot the 4 in the same pocket.
Or he might follow this ball.
That's what I mean, yeah, with high left. Just like that. He could actually play with high right to go on the other side of the 6-10, which is fine.
There it is. Now he's got that problem ball out of there.
Yeah.
Decent shot on the 5 ball. The 6 ball looks like it squeaks past the 8 ball. If it doesn't, the 6-8 combo is sitting there. If he has to go that route, but I don't think he does.
Yeah, looking at this view, the 6 does not go past the 8. Oh, and he hung up the 5. He was just worried about that 6.
Awesome. We got somebody on here watching from Dallas, Texas. Thanks for tuning in.
From Texas. It's another strong pool state. We actually had some players today. The 2 guys here today that were from where I live in Rockford, Illinois, they're actually both from Oklahoma. They just moved to Rockford recently.
Yes. Jacob Triplett and Lowell. I can't remember his last name.
If you give me 2 seconds, Lowell Gilbert.
Lowell Gilbert. Yes. Both very good players. They both shot very well today.
I had to visualize the league sheet because they play leagues where I'm at. So,
see, I was trying to visualize the Calcutta sheet, and then I remembered I was trying to forget it after I got done with it. And Josh is
he's taking
looking
his
at a hard
time here.
combo here. That 6 ball actually doesn't go past the 8.
Yeah, and I think the combo is his best shot too.
Yep. At least this way he can still get shape on shooting that 6 in the same corner and have a decent shape on the 7 ball afterwards. Oh, maybe not. He overhit that a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he would have played
straight on.
a stop shot there, and he elected to go forward some. Still an easy save. He's going to put the 6 right up in between the 9 and the 10.
Now, see, almost with that, I personally would have followed that ball, comboing that in, so at least then you have the 6 in the corner where it landed towards.
Yeah, just a little more situational awareness of where the secondary object ball is going, which he was being aware of it. It doesn't always
just
work
didn't
out.
go as planned.
Yeah. He's going to kick 2 rails into the 6, maybe 1.
Oh, no, 1 rail. And he got a great hit. Unfortunately, he did leave Josh a shot.
Yeah, sells out. That's why I like the 2 rail kick better.
Yep. Yeah, we had a lot of conversation about that earlier.
Yeah.
I agree with you on the 2 rail kick. It's almost a better option every time if you can
pretty much
actually
every
have
time.
one. But I do not foresee Sam getting back to the table on this rack. Things could happen, go a little south, but I believe Josh is going to run these last 4 balls out.
Yeah, he's just far enough off the rail here to make this pretty elementary for him. Shoot the 6 and stop. Maybe go forward a little. Well,
No, the way he's been shooting, he would. I've noticed when Josh is shooting, when he's got a shot like this, he will follow that ball the full distance of the table and then come back down with it, which seems to be, it works fantastic for him. He's getting pretty good shape on all of his shots that way.
Yeah, and it seems, I don't know, he's much better than I am, but I'll say that if I have to put a big stroke on a ball, I'd much rather be going forward than putting a big draw stroke on it.
Yes. Yep.
He did good here. Looks like he can probably just go off the short rail and get the 10 in the top left corner, which is what he does. Perfect nudge. And just like that.
It is going to be 1-1.
Yep.
There we go. Josh Burbul takes down his first rack against Sam Henderson, ties it up 1-1. And Josh will be breaking because all of our tour stops are winner break.
Yeah, I couldn't help but think during the Calcutta, I was thinking, alternate break.
That would have been terrible for today.
I mean, your Calcutta would have got a lot more money, but I mean,
the Calcutta would have
people wouldn't have been as happy about it. Well, I just mean that if I have to go to 4 and Josh has to go to 8, I like my chances of alternate break much better than winner breaks.
Well, yeah, with it being winner break, winner break evens the field out. Even with that, even if you played Josh, you go to 4, he would go to 7. It evens that playing field out. It's a little bit less stress on the higher rated player, although they still got to play perfect in order to get there. But if it was alternate break, in my opinion, that actually takes away from the overall integrity of the game and how it's set up at the moment, just because of the handicap.
It levels out the playing field a little bit.
Levels it out more in the favor of the lower rated player.
G-Reg, what's the temp there today? Well, today it wasn't that.
It's definitely not 103 in Wisconsin.
Yeah. No, but wait till next week. I know that next week is going to be unbearable. I saw it was going to be close to 100 before the heat index. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, some of the players in long sleeves. Nate Mindham in the It Up Network, like the shirt I am wearing here, says It Up. He has jackets and stuff like that you can order. They're absolutely amazing. A lot of players have those. But it is a little cool in the pool hall right now. It's been raining out here off and on all day, so it's probably right around 50 degrees.
Yeah, muggy. I never have a problem with having to wipe my cues down, and man, today they were just so sticky. So here's Sam with a pretty good shot on the 2. The 3's blocked by the 8. Looks like it probably goes past. No, it doesn't go past.
He can draw this back and put that 3-9.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's going to draw it back and play the 3-9, like you said.
Well, he might even go off the short rail and come back up the table and take the 3 in the corner. And he kind of hooked himself there a little bit.
Yeah, he Pertner got perfect.
There we go with that Pertner thing.
Pertner got good on it.
Every time you say that, it reminds me of Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, that's me. I wonder if he can make. Yeah, he could make past the 9.
From the top view up here, it looked like it was almost froze to the 9 ball.
Right. It looked more difficult until I switched to that side view.
Yeah. Now the table's nice and open.
Here we go for Sam.
That 3 ball was the only one that was really tricky.
Missed the 7. And he did not. Let's see, though. He'll be okay.
See, I think he could almost hit that just a little bit softer
Oh, and you know
just
what?
come out just a little below the 10 ball and still
Yeah,
been sitting pretty good.
I didn't see the 5. I thought he was playing to get on the 6.
Oh, yeah. No, he was.
This is much better than what I thought he had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would have been terrible if he was trying to shoot at the 6 ball right now. It would either have been a safety or a long bank in that corner pocket. I mean,
you saw there, he tapped the 9. We're playing cue ball fouls only. So he did give his opponent the opportunity to move the 9 back if he wanted,
which is the correct thing to do.
Right. Sam is still bridging over it, though, so didn't hurt Josh at all just to leave it where it was at. I think Sam can bank the 6 here with reasonable expectations to get safe behind the 7 if he misses. Now he's got this, looks like the 7 and the 10. Great shot. Nope, came up short. That's going to hurt against Josh. It looks like he did leave him the 6, even though it might be fairly straight. See if Josh can just draw back a foot or two here. I should know by now that he's going forward. He's not going to draw. Good shot there. So, Josh with these 3 balls here should be able to take care of them.
Oh, yeah. He's sitting pretty good as long as he doesn't hide himself behind that 10 ball.
Yeah.
No, he's still doing pretty good. And that should about do it for this rack.
Yeah, that was a
he
great
hit
shot.
That pretty good.
Yeah. And he deposits the 10 ball. Give you another shot of the pool room here. I believe this is our only match going on right now, because after this match, the winner will face off against Mike Quella.
You would be correct.
Timmy Bly, let's go Sammy boy, a.k.a. the Rhino.
That feels much better now. Had an issue with my hand earlier in the week. I ended up having to purposely dislocate my finger. My wedding ring got stuck on it, and
Wow.
I couldn't fit. My finger was purple, so
I'm not sure. Earlier I was playing and my bridge hand kept cramping up, like kept getting stuck.
yeah.
I think they call that trigger finger, where it was like just kept locking up on me.
Yeah, that's not any fun either.
And I kept having to like pull my hand open. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've had plenty of water, so I'm not. I don't know.
Ryan Hermanson. How many cameras? I believe there's like 4 different views that
I think I got
we
3.
can do here in the booth. 3 or 4.
I got this view, the side view. I got this view right here.
Then the overhead view.
Yep, we got the overhead. So I guess we got 3. What do you want more?
Definitely enough to get the job done with great accuracy, I might add. The setup here at Mad Apple is really good. I actually like this. It's one of the better streaming setups that I've seen out of the ones that I have seen. And it's definitely the most clear.
Well, not to mention I'm actually I'm running this all myself, which I no experience doing. It's pretty easy. So
Yeah, this is not a very hard setup at all.
see Sam putting that 2 in, getting good on the 3. Looks like he's gonna draw off the long rail and play the 4 in the side, but I'm second guessing he's gonna go across and play the 4 on the other side. Yep. 8 ball made it a little trickier.
Timmy Bly, he was going to come, but he had some things to do today. He replied for you. He said his hand does that all the time, too.
Yeah.
He tries to shake it out until it doesn't hurt. So I think you just need to suck it up, Mike, and
I guess so.
do the same thing, buddy.
Right.
That's good advice, Timmy. I put him in check for you.
I did play a whole tournament in flip-flops today. I told my opponents before I started, I said, I'm only wearing sandals because I have a problem with my foot, with the nerves in my foot. So I was like, I'm not trying to be a bum here. I just had to.
Everybody's entitled to a cranky moment in a tournament. You're fine.
I just had to wear flip-flops. Not flip-flops, slides. My foot gets too swollen. Oh, missed by Sam there. And he wants that one back before it even stops rolling.
Yeah. You could see it in the look in his face as soon as he shot that ball.
Yeah, he wanted that one back right away.
I mean, it's still early on in the game. I mean, it's not the greatest thing to miss that shot, but it's not the end of the world at the moment. He's got plenty of time to recover from that.
Yeah. You'd expect Josh to take a 3-1 lead here, but I mean, it's a race to 7 on both sides, so plenty of pool to be played.
Absolutely. And, there's only a 50-point difference here. And so it's very interesting to see how both of these guys are playing.
Right.
It really is. When you compare number to number, Sam has every right to be on the same table as Josh. He is playing just as good as Josh is right now. And, between the both of them, they both have only made, I think, one mistake each so far, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's been good watching so far.
Yes, sir, Mr. Timmy. July 1st and 2nd, I have the It Up Championship Tournament. Same format as today. Identically, it is also 10 ball. That's also here at the Mad Apple. And then once that is done, I will be starting up the next pool tour later on towards probably the end of the summer, more towards September-ish. Lots of fun things coming.
Ryan Harmson said he really likes the overhead delay view. I think let's see. I'm looking
yes,
at
there
it
is
now.
a small delay between the two.
It used to be longer. It used to be
Yes.
like 5 seconds. It looks like right now it's only about 3 seconds or
Yep.
so. But it does give you a second to look real quick and get a second look at shots. Speaking of which, we can see the sponsors here. J. Peachauer Custom Cues. Best cues made in the state of Wisconsin. Oh, controversial. Controversial statement.
I kindly disagree with that.
You're right.
I'm a Jacoby man myself, but
Yeah.
as long as it shoots straight,
Right.
it's all good with me.
Right.
Yeah, we got some good sponsors. Clarion Hotel here. They got some rooms blocked for the championship tournament along.
Yeah, and their rooms are so nice.
And for people that haven't been here before, if you like swimming in the ocean, they have a saltwater pool. It looks amazing.
The pool, the rooms. I mean, yeah. I like coming to this place. I like coming to it in general, but look at this safety by Josh.
That was a killer safety.
That was debilitating. The 4-ball is still tricky, but he's got quite a few more options now to what he did. But yeah, what you were saying, hotel room here is so nice.
Yeah, along with the hotel, we got Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame that's up there.
John Kramer.
John Kramer. The only other one that's really not up there is Nate Mindham in the It Up Network. He's our
Right.
title sponsor, and Billiards Hall of Fame is our other sponsor for the pool tour. These guys and their organizations have both been great, along with Kendall Cook here at the Mad Apple.
Shout out.
Fantastic establishment, people. If you've never been here, drive down here, get some great food, play on some great equipment, and
The
come
food
watch the
is
stream
so
live.
good.
Yes, Timmy, you are already signed up for July 1st and 2nd, my good man.
Ryan Harmson. Love my rogue. Absolutely. I play with a rogue shaft myself, as well as a rogue brake shaft. As well as
I've tried them. I like them. They're nice.
2P shower. My playing cue and my brake cue are both custom P showers. Don't need to tell Mike Taylor about that, though. He's one more custom cues and raffles than I'll ever own.
I have won and sold many more cues than you probably ever own.
That's fine. I'm cool with some. I have no desire for new cues, so even if I win them, I'll sell them. It's great. It's great for me.
We got Tom Godzik. You are welcome. Hey, congratulations on the win at your Scotch doubles tournament. Where was that at?
Right, yeah. Where was it? Shout out. We'll give you a plug. Tell us where it was. Timmy Bly, McDermott Cues for life. Must be a Sam Henderson fan. McDermott sponsored. I wonder what not Demetrius. I wonder what Josh shoots with.
I believe he shoots with a Predator.
It looks like a Predator, one of those Willie Moscone. Or was it Moscone or the Willie Hoppy? I don't know. They just call it Willie. I'm pretty sure he's got one of those Predator Willie cues.
Yeah. Everything you heard about Mad Apple, Ryan, is true. It is a fantastic place to come and play a tournament in. Kendall and the guys here, Chris Gontanas, and the other gentlemen that help run the tournaments and everything do a fantastic job.
Yeah, I mean, you got, 4 spots in Wisconsin, which is one of the better states to play pool in, but you got the Mad Apple, you got the Carom Room, Varsity Club, and the Ballroom.
Yep.
There's a couple other places, but, I mean, those 4 spots are pretty top-notch.
Yeah, and the Carom Room just went under a whole reconstruction for the whole inside. They're adding some more tables.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dave was talking about putting some tables downstairs now, too.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I believe he said they were adding 7 more diamonds, I believe is what I heard from Jeff Potts.
It's news to me.
I think I just read it somewhere in a post yesterday.
Timmy Bly, Mad Apple is hands down one of the best pool halls in the Midwest.
I would put it in my top 2.
I would agree, except for if you're talking the amount of, somebody asked earlier about 600 players. I can find action here all day against 500 players. I shoot out of the Carom Room, though, and there is no action to be found for 500 players. You better be willing to play some 650s or better. So I think as far as that goes, the Carom Room has a lot of super high-ranked players. I think Beloit in general has, I don't know.
Sam's got a really tough shot here.
He does.
Josh left him pretty nasty behind that 8 ball.
I almost like kicking the other way, behind the other side of the 8 ball.
I'd almost do this 2 rails like I think he's going to.
Oh, he went the same way I thought.
3 rails.
3 rails, yeah.
And
he got the hit.
Got it.
Good shot.
Hats off to Sam on that. It almost looks like he left Josh frozen.
Yeah, that's
which
tough.
is fine because he can still push through this shot. It's not an illegal shot if they're frozen and you push through it, as long as you still don't foul when you do it. But it's just in a terrible spot to get shape on the 8, even with pushing through on this.
Yeah, and the odds of it actually being frozen are pretty low.
Tournament was in Duncansville, Pennsylvania. Wow, good for you, man. Hope you took home a decent amount of prize money for today. And I think he just missed that. It hit the jaws of the pocket and kind of just sat there.
Yeah, it was a good try by Josh. Let's see. Sam needs to use this to turn around the match.
Yes. Yeah, Josh hit that about as good as he could have. I mean, that ball was Sam left him good. It was kind of payback there. You know,
Right.
Josh left him terrible behind that 8-ball, and Sam just kind of looked at the table and said, "Merry Christmas," right back to you.
Wow, that was good speed to get past the 10 there. So let's see. I think, honestly, if he could go off the rail and then bump the 10, he'd be perfect on the 9. No, he went forward.
He seems to
Yeah, I mean,
go for that more. I think that's his comfort zone. Is he knows he can get there doing that.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
And much more power to him. He's far better than I am.
Right.
You know, again, he shoots differently than we do. He's higher rated, and there's a reason for it. So, hats off to Sam. He shot that perfectly, and he's going to take down this rack here in the next few seconds to put the race a lot closer together.
Yeah, Jeremy Gold, all cue companies in Wisconsin make great cues, the best cues in the world. Pretty sure all cue companies except for Predator are pretty much made in Wisconsin. Right. I think the majority of them.
Hey, $190, that's not a bad day.
It's better than 189.
Yeah, it's better than going 2 and out and getting nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even nothing. You're negative at that point.
Right. Yeah.
The only thing you get in that moment when you go 2 and out is a tissue for when you're crying when you're going home.
I went 4 and out and didn't even get that.
And Timmy's breaking. Or Timmy. Saying Timmy. Sam.
Sam.
It's because we were talking to
Right,
Timmy on here. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, Timmy and Sam.
Buddy. So I'm guessing Timmy must be a junior also.
Yes. And he is right up there with Sam. They are both right around the same rating, I believe. I want to say Timmy is actually higher rated.
Well, that's good news for the future of pool
Yeah.
around here.
It's great to see these guys and ladies drive up from everywhere and that are junior players and want to come and play in these tournaments. The only downfall is this drive.
Right. Good thing they don't have to make it because they're not old enough to drive.
That's right.
Sorry,
They're still at that age where they have a chauffeur service for
Right.
free.
Yep.
You know, they don't have to really worry about it a whole lot.
And you want to talk about pressure?
I'm a chauffeur for 3.
How's the pressure when you ain't got to buy yourself in the Calcutta?
Absolutely. That helps too. But I'm sure there's still some pressure there though, you know.
Yeah.
Depending on whoever, it doesn't matter who pays for it.
Right.
There's always that pressure if it's you by yourself,
Yeah.
you're worried about letting yourself down. If somebody else buys you,
Playing with
then you're
somebody
worried about
else's
letting
money.
them down. So I'm sure that still does play a little bit of effect to it. But again, you know, he hasn't shown any really doubt in anything he's done tonight.
And both these guys are already in the Calcutta, so they're already positive for the weekend.
Absolutely. Then you got Mr. Gary Voska walking past the booth. He was in the tournament today, too. He shot pretty decent.
Yeah, I shot with him for probably, I don't even know, 2-3 hours on the big table. Played 5 a game, and I only lost $10 or I forget what it was. I think it was $10.
That's a good day.
Yeah, I'll take that. Played for a few hours, only finished 2 games down.
I had a small side bet with Mike Quella on his match against Mason, and I lost the other side bet. So then I doubled down on Mason, and Mason pulled out for me. It was great.
Try to recoup a little bit.
Yeah, I came out even. It's better than a kick in the teeth.
Right.
But either way, even if I bet on Mason to win, and I was like, oh my goodness, right away, because that match went 2-0, Mike Quella right away. And then Mason came back 7 racks, and it turned out good. It wouldn't have bothered me if I would have lost anyway, just to see Mike shoot as well as he did today, to see where he ended up at. So
Josh with this pretty straight ahead 8-ball. Killed it off the rail nice, so that way he was going to have a pretty straightforward 10-ball also, and we're going to have a score of 4-2. Josh Burbul in the lead. You know what I noticed? So we got Josh Burbul from Minnesota, Sam Henderson from Iowa.
Back to the comment about the 600 players, there's less than 35 of you guys out that way. I can think of over 12 just in the Portage area, in Portage, Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what
so.
I was saying.
Just on my Thursday night league, there's between 12 and 15 over 600 players, and there's probably 9 players that are over 620. Randy Lamar, Duncan Kaufman, Dan Moser is out there all the time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is that the
Timmy Williams,
the Carom
Eric
Room?
Drew.
We have an upper division league that is basically all players over 600, except for me. There's a few others, but it's a majority. The majority of the players are over 600.
Did Nate get Mason in the first round for being a sponsor? No, that was just the luck of the click of the button on my laptop.
Right. Well, yeah, you know it because I drove 3 hours. Drove 3 hours to play somebody from home 3 hours away. Always ends up like that.
Yeah, it's usually how it works.
Yeah.
At least one tournament in your life. All right, what are they looking at over here? He's on the 1 ball. I think he's going to play safe right here and leave the cue ball behind the 6. Yeah.
Good shot. I like that. He didn't. I was thinking shoot the 1 like 3 rails, and he just 1 rail and just hide it behind the 6.
Yeah.
Super basic.
It's a nice shot.
But effective.
Makes Josh overstretch the bounds here to try and force something out that, got to make something of it. He got a good hit, didn't leave Sam much to really do with this besides play another safety.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to, let's see. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I think he's going to play this thin
Try to get
and
him
roll the
behind the
cue
3.
ball up behind the 2 ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, keeping it simple.
Yep.
Looks like he can come off the edge of the 1.
Sometimes simple and effective is the best way.
Right, because you don't have to get. I mean, when you're playing that safety, I think you're okay with a 10 or 20% shot almost as much as a 0% shot. So.
Oh, yeah, you are correct. I know what you mean now. Sorry about that. Yeah, they are pretty sparse in your area. For 600 players.
I suppose. I have the opposite problem. I wish I could spar against less of them.
Yeah.
Seems like at the Carom Room, if I want to play for money, the only thing I can do is play against the master.
Great practice.
Sure, until you're broke.
It's cheap pool lessons. And that was an unfortunate foul by Josh. He did not hit a rail when he hit that ball. Either way, it was a 10 ball, so
yeah,
he intentionally fouled, but
yeah.
I
He wanted the 10 right up on the 8. So
I don't think I would have done that.
It's an interesting shot for sure.
I personally would have
it showed a bit of
pushed that 2 ball up farther into that mess.
it showed a little bit of weakness, so we'll see if Sam can exploit it or not. I like that, how he got
I mean,
that.
I understand why he did it, but I would just do something different. Although
Right.
I'm not a 700-plus player.
Right.
That is the opinion of somebody who is around a 500 player.
Mike, how far are you from Portage? Well,
Which Mike?
You're going to specify.
If
here.
it's Mike Gaines,
You got a vast range of 5 minutes to 2 hours.
yeah, 30 seconds to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I live in the city of Portage,
Right.
and Mike Gaines
2
lives in
hours.
Illinois.
Yeah, 2 hours away. Hour 45. Depends on traffic. That was a good shot by Sam. He's getting on the 4 ball here. He's on the right side of it to where I think he can just hit a stun here and drift to the rail for the 5 all the way down. He could possibly try to go 3 rails.
Yeah, or he could just play safe on this and just slow roll that.
He could, but I think he's at least, going to try to pocket the 4.
Ooh, he's going to leave Josh a shot. Not a very good one, but Josh can cut this ball in with ease and put just a little...
Yeah, if anything, I mean, the 8 almost
actually, just a
helps
little
it.
top on this, really,
Yeah, right.
and he'll come off pretty good. The problem is he's got to go up and down the whole table once.
Yeah, just cut this in because, I mean, even if usually you tend to hit this a little fat, and on this one, if you do hit it a little fat, you're going to go in off the 8 still.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe he came up short there.
Yeah. He hit that perfect.
Yeah, real good.
I mean, if it goes in, he's running out that little bit of rack that's left.
Jason Podol, what are you doing? He's liking the stream? He's liking the stream.
Hey, buddy, you should share it too.
Jason Podol.
55 of you. Everybody should take 2 seconds real quick. Share the stream, your own page, any other page you can think of. Get
Watch
the word
on
out there.
YouTube. Watch
Yes.
on YouTube, not Facebook. Real quick. Watch on YouTube, not Facebook.
Appreciate it. You're awesome. That was a pretty good shot. Left himself long up the rail, but it'll pan out pretty nice with how the 6 is positioned. He'll get some natural shape to leave himself on the 7 ball.
He said, Mike, how far are you from Portage? He said, Mike G. Dude, I couldn't even tell you where I live anymore at this point. I spend so little time at home. I work 60 hours a week, and then outside of that, I'm just driving around Wisconsin, it seems like.
Thank you, Mr. Jason.
Jason Podol. He's good action.
So is his good buddy Damon Golke. He's another one that likes to throw some cash around and do a little bit of gambling.
I'd like to have more of Damon's money. I'm trying to get Damon to play for that truck. Damon, you out there? Let's play for that truck.
That nice brand new truck? I doubt he's going to play for that.
That Sergeant truck. Sam's doing pretty good here. He got a little straight on the 8 ball, but
Yeah, but he should
be okay.
He's got just enough angle. He can go 2 rails with this and either shoot it in the side pocket or take it up in the corner pocket. Doesn't need to draw it, really. I mean, he could, but I would just go forward with this myself and go 2 rails. Make it easier.
Yeah, you like drawing it.
Yep. It's got just a little bit of an angle on the 9 ball, which will leave himself pretty good on the 10.
Yeah, he's going to draw to the short side. Just like that. Perfect.
Shot it perfectly.
Here's Sam depositing the 10 ball to make it 3-4. Great match so far.
Yeah, this is a very close and exciting match to see both of these guys battling back and forth right now.
Yeah, what should we call this? Midwest Madness?
Yeah.
Minnesota versus Iowa in Wisconsin? Wow. The drama. Jason Podol, I haven't been able to get a hold of Damon all day. Well,
He's
that's
probably
just,
on the golf course.
That's just sad that you'd spend the whole day trying to get a hold of him.
Sam is from Iowa.
I'm trying to think, too. I know they've said this. Is he not? I want to say Davenport? I don't know. I'm just
I know he's from the state, so we're
just
good.
Guessing. I'm going to guess he's not from Des Moines. Because that's far away. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he broke dry that 3 ball and the 1 ball.
Yeah, as soon as this match is over, we're gonna get the next one going right away. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. We're just gonna roll straight through. One of us will probably step out and take a short break and then come back.
Yeah.
But we'll keep rolling with the next match until we are done. We should still be able to get this tournament done. There's only 2 more matches to go.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to name this one semifinals instead of the specific match, so we can run 2 back-to-back matches here, which we might end up doing anyways.
Yeah.
We'll see, because I know the winner of this match goes on to play Mike Quella.
Yep. Yeah, there's only 2 matches left after this.
Yep.
3 if you include the double dip.
Right. Which, it's all right. Jason, his phone has been off all day, and the truck is not at his house. Well, he's probably at work, bud.
Either that or he is out at the golf course. He was doing that yesterday.
Maybe he just doesn't want to talk to you. Does loser take 4th? Yes.
Yes.
Yep. So no matter what, both these guys are in the Calcutta. The Calcutta's paying out top 4. Tournament paid 7th, 8th, or 5th, 6th?
7th, 8th in the tournament, and the top 4 in Calcutta.
There you go.
So right now, everybody is either making money or breaking even on this round. Because I believe Josh went for a few hundred, and I believe Sam went for a few hundred. So right now, actually no, nobody's in a break even right now. They're all going to make money.
Perfect. As they should be at 1 in the morning.
Absolutely. Next best thing that could happen right now is like a huge stack of pancakes and bacon.
That does sound good.
And a really big cup of coffee.
Look at that shot.
That was gorgeous.
It was a
We
terrific
should do a
shot.
replay on that one.
Yeah.
This was an amazing shot by Sam Henderson.
Yeah, and then he looks like he can get the 3. Oh, he didn't want to move the 5.
Drilled that 2 ball to get shape on that 3.
Yeah, here you can see real quick his cut on this 2 ball, which was very nice.
Yeah, you couldn't get any better than that.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
I mean, he hit it just a little off center from dead center, but just enough to still make it go in and get the shape that he needed. Now he's got a little bit of troubles with that 5 ball, trying to figure out where to stick that. He's probably going to play safe right here. Do a small little stun shot or a stop shot on this. Try and leave the cue ball right there behind the 10.
Just bank the 4 up table.
And hopefully it comes off that rail and it stops. So now Josh has got a shot up the rail. He's actually got great position to get on the 6 ball. As long as he makes this 5, Josh is probably going to get out of this wreck.
He does, and you know what? This is the first time I've seen Sam react negatively all night. And you know he's only down 3-4 to Josh Burbul, so it's like stay positive, man.
Absolutely. And, and
It's a great shot.
and it was nothing that he shot bad.
No.
That's a hard shot to do, to hold, not to hold the cue ball, but to hold that 5 ball to come back that extra little bit. It's such a touchy shot to try and judge at how hard you really need to hit that. And he did really good job. He should not be disappointed with himself. Keep your head up high, buddy. You're doing fantastic. But I understand why he did get a little mad at himself. That was a killer cut shot by Josh Burbul there.
That was a great shot.
No, he's got his own expectations for how he plays and how he does, and every once in a while we all do it to ourselves. We get a little upset with ourselves for doing something that didn't pan out the way it should have or whatnot. But
Josh went a little long there.
Yeah, he did. He went very long there.
He was begging.
Still works out. He can come out on the opposite side of that 9 ball and leave himself up in that corner.
Jason Podol told me that he didn't have to work till 2. I can't manage your relationships for you, Jason. Sounds to me like you're getting ghosted by Damon.
I think you are too.
Right. So maybe you should
left himself really hard on this 9 ball. Are we going to see another insanely awesome cut shot by Josh Burbul here?
See what he does.
I
can see the table, and
I could see a safety. I could see one of 3 shots. He's either going to do the hard cut shot, he's going to bank the daylights out of this thing.
See, I think he can cut the 9,
or he's
scratch.
Gonna cut that 9.
I think he can cut it in the side and miss the scratch, but we'll see.
See, and that's the hard part from here. I think if he cuts that in, he's got to put a little insight on it to come on the left side of the side pocket.
Yeah, or he's something. He's got to come up with
because I don't think he can reverse cut that in unless he's in a reverse bank it in the side. He's got the angle for the reverse bank, and then he'll run into the 10 ball. Well, he might miss that 10 ball completely.
Yeah, it's
if he reverse banks
to see
it
from here.
How's everybody out there liking the matches so far? Any questions, comments, let us know. We'll be happy to answer them. Let's see, what is Josh doing? He's playing a safe. Trying to leave it on the short rail down there. Leave Sam a bank shot or a hard cut shot. And I think Sam's going to go for the cut shot on this all day.
So somebody asked earlier about how many 600-plus players in Wisconsin.
Yep. So
on Fargo Rate, the app, you can bring up the Wisconsin top 100, and you can go all the way through the top 100, and the lowest Fargo is 635. So you're looking at least at a couple hundred players in the state.
Oh, easy.
635 for the top 100. It's pretty strong.
Yes. And I want to say Tyler Steyer and Jeremy Fedkenhauer are at the top of that list.
They're close. Dave Coles is right up there, too.
Is Dave up on top?
He's close. I think he's second to Tyler. Let's see.
Yeah, I would think it would be either Jay Fed or Dave Coles up there.
Yeah, Tyler
Dave
Steyer,
Coles, Sergio.
Dave Coles, Sergio Rivas.
Oh, I forgot about Little John there for a minute.
Brian Brecky?
Yeah, he's a pretty good shot.
John Fields and Jeremy Fedkenhauer. Then Billy Lassie, Pete Hurd, Larry Neville, R.I.P. So, yeah. Pretty impressive.
And just missed that bank shot. Unfortunately, it leaves Josh with a shot. Not the greatest, but it's still a cut shot that he can make.
Yeah, I think he's just going to roll this one in with high right and take the tough cut on the 10, because otherwise you're flirting with the side pocket. Looks like he's shooting with right spin. 2 rails, missing the side. Oh, see.
G-Reg, I have no idea what you're trying to ask.
Oh, I think he's saying, is it normally so cold they play indoor sports?
Oh, I think he's saying, is it normally so cold they play indoor sports?
Or is it normally so cold they play outdoor sports? Or is it normally so cold they play indoor sports? I think he's saying, is it normally so cold they play indoor sports?
Yes, these two guys can shoot amazingly well. Josh is a very well-rounded pool player. So is Sam, especially for his age. This kid is rocking this tournament today. He's shooting pretty good. And Josh leaves him a nice little tester bank shot here.
He does.
If Sam gets
I like
this,
Sam to make it.
And Sam drills it like nobody's business in that side pocket. This match, guys, is now tied
4-4.
It has been back and forth the entire time. Sam is earning his spot in this tournament. He is shooting amazingly.
There you go. Another shot at this 10 ball. Great shot. Let you see it one more time here.
This is an amazing shot by Sam. This is
I
not an
think
easy bank shot either.
Yeah,
on top of it.
I think he probably played it with a little bit of left, just to spin it off the rail a little bit.
Spin it off the rail and just broaden that angle just enough to slide it in there. Yeah, he shot that perfect.
Yeah, he did.
This is a 15-year-old kid, guys, just to let you know. 15 years old, and he's out here running racks on master players that have been playing pool for 20 years. He is shooting absolutely phenomenally. I'm sure his parents and everybody are proud of him. I know I am. I just met the kid today, and he's just absolutely phenomenal. Little on the shy side, but it's absolutely good.
It's perfect. I hope Jeremy Jones is watching.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, I'd melt. I'd panic. I'd quit. I'd walk out.
Nah. Just another person like anybody else.
Yeah, but he's the pool man.
Perfect. If he's out there, Mr. Jones,
Jeremy
let
Jones,
us know.
Yeah, like and comment, share, subscribe.
That would be great. I felt special when Jason Shaw messaged me. That would be even great if, JJ decided to message us on here.
Right. Can I get some comments? Can I get some constructive criticism, please? All right, Josh. Looks like he's going to try to play a save here behind the 10, put the 3 on the... he banked it, went behind the 4, even better.
That worked out fantastic in his favor.
Better than anything I could have imagined.
Now I'm curious to see what Sam's going to do in this situation. He's been pretty on point with getting back in the action here with all these safety plays. Okay, I'm done. Time to stop. Yeah, 15 years old, no joke. And this kid is a monster.
Jeremy Gould, JJ knows the game. Just wish he played as good as he knew the game. Tiger Woods needs a coach too.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that, Mike.
As a fan of one pocket, I'll tell you, there is nobody that knows more than Jeremy Jones.
Jeremy Jones, amazing guy. He can play as good as he can teach.
Right.
I guarantee it.
Jeremy Gould, how much you want to bet?
I guarantee he plays as good as he teaches and coaches. But here's the thing, everybody. In the world of pool, everybody has an off day. So you can't judge a book or a pool player by how bad they play or how good they play just off one match or a handful of matches. There's slumps. We all go through them, and he's just got to work it out just like anybody else. But that knowledge is there, and his hands know how to use it on a pool cue and a table. So,
yeah,
I kindly disagree.
I loved watching him play in the Moscone Cup. That was a ton of fun. Time foul or not.
Pressure gets to everybody. Doesn't matter how long they've been playing or how good they are. But that's just my opinion. Thank you for sharing, though. I appreciate it.
No, nobody's arguing with... Jeremy won't even argue with you that he forgot the rule.
No, not at all.
Nobody's arguing with that.
Different kind of pressure when you're on a shot clock.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, extraordinary pressure makes for extraordinary mistakes.
Yeah. It happens. We're human.
All right. Josh, let's see how he gets on this from the 5 to the 6. Pretty good.
And
Let's see what kind of angle he's got.
I think he's going to get out on this rack.
Yeah, forward with some high left to get on the 7.
Yeah.
Or just straight forward.
You know, and he shot that actually a lot softer than I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to hammer that thing to the bottom rail and come back.
Yeah, and he cheated the pocket too.
Yeah. That was actually a pretty sporty shot when you think about it.
Yeah, because he's just got to play this one with some high
and
ball.
He's gonna leave that right for the side.
Yeah.
You know, he's sitting pretty good. He's just going to just do a little force follow with that and put the 9 in the same pocket and leave himself the 10 in the corner. Perfect.
Sort of.
Yeah.
So does he go forward 3 rails? He's got to go forward.
No, he's going to go forward 1 rail. Come all the way back down straight center table.
I think he's on the wrong side.
No.
We'll see what he does.
No, I think you can go 3 rails. It's not needed.
We'll see what he does. Good shot. Yeah, just forward 2 rails.
Little long, but hey, that's all right.
You gotta love leaving him in front of the side though. So it's like you're not. He's got the full cue ball. Doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it leaves you more room to.
It's always a great feeling when it leaves you right in front of the side pocket, so you can not jack up or anything. So Josh Burbul pulls ahead 1 game, 5-4. See what we got here.
5-4 Josh.
Well, it is late. You can see the pool room is pretty well died out. Got a few people playing still. Josh is being very careful here. Demetrius is getting a foot rest.
I think Demetrius is ready for a nap.
Dude, I am
Or
too.
a monster. Somebody get this guy a monster.
Right.
They do need to change the music out there because that will kill the pool hall.
Well, at some point, everybody's got to go home.
This will force people out the door quicker than anything else.
Exactly. I don't even know what this is. Casey and JoJo, it sounds like. All right, Josh to break. Scratching in the corner.
Oh, no.
This match is just...
This match is back and forth.
Right.
You know, and it really seems like Josh today, when I was playing him earlier, and even today, his break is good, but it's just struggling getting a ball in or keeping that cue ball on the table.
Right.
Now I'm curious to see how Sam runs this out. There's that 2 ball is really the trickiest one on the table.
Yeah, and
It goes by the 7. It's thin, but it goes by. The problem isn't
like
the
it
2.
does.
It's where is he going to put the 3 when he's done?
he's going to just come back a few inches, go forward on, well, not anymore.
I think
I thought he was going to go forward and play the 3 in the other side.
Yeah. Or up in the corner. He could still put it in the corner, just a little draw shot. It's just a very thin shot to go past that 7 ball. I think he might draw this back 2-3 inches and take it past the 6 ball and go up 2 rails and come back for the 4. Yep. Or he's going to draw the living daylights out of this and take the 4 on the side.
Yeah, I think he might. I think
Draw it into the 7 or past it. Either way, it works just fine as long as he drills it into the pocket.
I was going to say, I think he's got to play the 6.
Oh, he's playing the combo.
Which now he's got to play off the 3 into the 5.
Yeah, and that's the hard part right there. Is now he's not gonna. Is he gonna do the carom maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he missed it there because he was shooting off the rail, so he couldn't shoot a stop shot stun into the 5 like he wanted to. Like he had to go forward and he wanted to hit a stop shot and slide over into the 5.
Yeah. All right, what's the cash payout? The cash payout for fourth place is $210 for the tourney and $440 for Calcutta. Then it goes up from there, $550 for third and $310 for tourney payout, $870 for second and $400, and then first place is $1,860 and $700.
Yeah, so I think basically you're looking at about $650 if you lose, and at least $800 something if you win. So you're talking this match is worth a couple $100.
In profit or loss, no matter how you look at it.
Right.
Preferably in the profit, as everybody would like. And
I still like to. He caught that ball a little bit early. Yeah, I still like to kind of put in perspective as far as how much are we actually playing for. Which here, yeah, they're playing for a couple $100.
Yeah.
They're playing for far more than that, but the difference of a couple $100.
Josh has got a pretty open table here. This is unfortunate for Sam, as Josh is probably going to run this out. The toughest ball that it looks like is just that 5 ball. And that's really, I don't think Josh is going to have any issues getting on that.
Yeah, I think he can go forward.
Yeah, and he did that perfectly. Maybe I was going to say I maybe bumped the 9, but this works out just as good.
Yep.
Just a soft little
he's
tap,
perfect.
and that cue ball's going to come halfway down the table for him for 7 clean in the side.
Yeah, he's perfect here.
Or even maybe just put a little left on it and go the 2 rails down.
I just
help
shoot
slow
this
the cue ball down a little bit.
Center ball.
Yeah, I mean, if he overhits it, he's got it in the corner. If he underhits it, then he's got it in the side.
Yeah, I think if he hits it center ball and just plays a good speed to the center of the table, he should have the 7 in the side. Won't have a problem. Wow, he played that one harder than I thought.
Love their sign. Famous YouTuber watching on TV chatting here. Love it.
Famous YouTuber.
You know, it's great when I'm over here watching these guys shoot and I look over and I see Josh just kind of go, oh, take a deep breath before he shoots a shot.
Yeah, I've found myself, as I'm trying to get better, focusing on my breathing a lot when I'm sitting in the chair. Because otherwise I find myself getting nervous or, literally like holding my breath sometimes.
Well, and the pressure's on him right now pretty good. It's not not every day you run across a 15-year-old that can shoot just as good as you can, especially being a 700 player.
Oh, he got fortunate there.
Yeah, that 9 gave him a pretty good spot there. Lets him straight in up the corner.
Yep.
So just that'll put if Josh runs out these 3.
Yep.
Yeah, this should do it for this rack, which will put Josh on the hill in a race to 7. Sam's got to come back 3 racks. And Josh is going to get pretty perfect on this 10 ball.
Shot.
And down it goes. 6-4, Josh Burbul, player from Minnesota. Mr. Mike Quella is sitting over there. He's getting ready for his match, which will be up here in just a few minutes or more, depending on how long this last match takes. And then we're going to go straight into the next match. We're not going to take a pause in between. We'll just change out the headings on there for everybody.
Yep. Speaking of which...
Hey, that person looks familiar. Oh, that's myself.
Oh, somebody fixed our names. That's good.
Oh, nice people.
Right. Glad they did that for us. Now, let's see. Josh breaking on the hill. I mean, if he's going to win the match, I want him to break and run this one.
Honestly, I got that feeling he's going to. He's switching where he's breaking from, and when he played against me earlier and he broke from this spot, I sat in my chair and watched for like 4 racks. So I don't quite understand why he wasn't breaking from there for most of this match. He does like to switch it up a little bit, but it seems like this spot is breaking well for him. And he actually has a decent table. He's got a clean shot on the 2-ball. This would be terrible. This right now.
Commentator's curse.
I'm just.
If you couldn't hear Mike Taylor right there, he said it would be terrible if he missed right now.
I'm really glad that he can't hear us out there. It was such a nice table, and I just happened to say, this would be pretty terrible if he missed.
Sarah Schmidt said great commentary, and she's sitting right over there. So
yeah, they're making faces at us.
Somebody can hear us. At least somebody's listening.
I feel like I'm in school. It looks like my wife and Sarah are picking on us.
All right. It's all right. We'll be okay. Good shot to get on the other side of the 4. Just roll forward.
Hey, Jeremy, I do remember you playing poker. Was it the match that I won a ton of money?
Probably not.
Well, if it was not last year, the year before, I walked away with a couple grand off the poker table. I wish I could do that every time, though. I'd just retire from normal work.
I might join a league. I need a good excuse to take a day off of work.
You know what the best excuse in the world is for taking a day off of work? Waking up in the morning. Nobody should have to work, in my opinion. But unfortunately, it don't work that way.
Right. I know my boss is never stoked when I tell him I need to miss work to play pool.
Oh, look at the table here. Sam has got a clean table.
He does.
To get out here and make this a 1-game match.
Got past the 8s nicely.
Does that 7 go past the 9? Can't tell.
Yeah, it does. He's trying to get the 8 in the side, which he does. All right.
You've never called in, Dad.
Jeremy Cole. Joke's on you, Jeremy. I missed 3 days of work this week because of my foot. Don't tell my boss I'm here. That's why I played a tournament in sandals also. I had to apologize to my opponents before I played. I said I'm wearing sandals, but it's just because my foot's hurt.
And Sam takes that rack down.
I love it. 5-6. All right, Sam. Break and run. Hill. That's what we want. It's not Hill yet.
No, but it's one step closer.
We want Hill. You've never called. I'm going to call in dead to play it on this stream tomorrow.
Yeah. There's actually I was watching this thing the other day, just sitting at home, and this guy does these reviews on the best excuses used for calling into work, and that was actually one of them.
The best is the ones that they can't call you out for being lies, like my grandma died.
Yeah, we are expecting a Hill match here. As long as Sam's break works good, like it has been, it could be a good one. Unfortunately, he dry broke. This is still a pretty tough table for Josh to run out right now. There's some problem areas here.
He hit it good, but he left himself pretty steep on this 2-ball.
Yeah, that he did. I almost smell a safety coming on.
Yeah.
Or banking it past the 9-ball.
I like trying to leave it behind the 3.
Yep.
Which is what he's going to do. Which is what
And he got it.
He did, I believe.
I think Mr. Sam would be pulling out that jump cue trying to combo in that 9. Yeah, that was a lucky leave. Unfortunately, in pool, probably 20% of everything is getting a lucky roll.
And, people say that, but the thing that I learned after getting better is that it does take skill to play things at the right speed.
Well, I was just going to say, that shot, though, unfortunately, there was no luck involved in that. Josh put that ball exactly where he wanted it.
Well, and that's my point. Is it a lucky leave, or did he just play good speed?
No, he just, I don't think that was a lucky leave. I think he just played that perfect.
Right.
That's what he was going for. You could tell by the way he was hitting it.
Right.
I've seen lucky leaves today.
Sure.
But that one was all skill.
Yeah, there's times where, people say, "Oh, you hooked me, you got lucky." It's like, well,
it happens. There is a decent amount of luck in pool. Sometimes you can't have a good game without it.
You can always, on most shots, there's a correct speed to play every shot. And if you play it at that speed, you already know that there's a chance that things are going to work out in your favor. It's a good shot by Josh, except he's going to get right up on the rail, which means he can't do much with this 3 to get on the 4 unless he tries to do something drastic. Yeah, exactly. Jeremy Gold said that was a planned leave. He's a 707. Yeah. And then G-Reg with the classic Efren Reyes quote, which I use all the time. More I practice, the luckier I get.
The only difference is we're not as good as Efren.
No, but the more I practice, the luckier I get.
If it's a ring game, I'm golden.
The statement, well, if it's a ring game, you're making everything 7 rails to begin with.
That's just the Taylor way. It don't work any other way.
If I had $1 for every time I've been tailored. Good hit and escape.
Yeah.
That was a good shot. The 9 keeps the 4 from going. So I think he's going to cross this. Try to get past the 9 with high left and leave the cue ball down by where the 6 is at. Try to bank the 4 up towards the bottom right corner. We'll see. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Sam's going to do here. It's such a touchy shot. Hey, that actually kind of helped a little bit.
That works.
That took away a clean shot without having to use the rail.
Right.
And having it away from that side pocket right there make it just a tad bit harder for Josh.
The Endermite 101. These guys low-key suck. Well, I'd like to see you put your money up against them. My money's on them. Actually,
I don't even understand what he's trying to say there.
He's trying to say these guys are no good, but I would say that I'd put anybody left in this pool room up against you, and I don't even know who you are. So, what's that say? Seeing what Josh is going to do here. One rail. Played it to the pro side, so that way when he missed, he left him this cut. But Sam's still going to make this. If he plays this with good speed, he'll end up good on the 5 as well. Good shot.
Yes, famous YouTuber. Please keep comments to something acceptable.
Good shot, Sam. All right. Come on now. Let's make this hill.
I think it is going to go hill here.
Yeah,
Sam's going to run out this last of the rack.
Yeah, he's just going to bump this 10 out of the way.
Beautifully done. Now he just got stop shot, and he's good.
Yeah.
You can tell by the look in the face he got his confidence back a little bit after that one little hiccup he had earlier in the rack.
Yeah, for sure.
Either draw this back or go off the top rail there. And decided to draw it back to the side. He's straight in on that 10 ball. And we are going to have a hill match, everybody.
Yes, we are. I love it.
And it is hill.
All right. Let's see it. Hill. Sam Rhino Henderson to break. From the depths of Iowa.
Sam is 15 years old.
You know, I saw in a comment here that famous YouTuber says that they practice alone, so their defense game is lacking. Well, why don't you practice defense?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you just play the rack out like you would against anybody else. If you want to play safe, play safe. And then you practice kicking out of it. See, the 2 goes past the 7. I mean, the problem is there's not much future beyond that. Jim Goldring. Hey, Nate. Couldn't be Nate Mendham because he spelled it wrong.
No, he's talking about Nate Kennis.
Oh, right. I was going to say.
Yes, Jeremy Gold. Sam is an amazing player. This guy has like nerves of steel. He really does.
I mean, I saw him earlier where he got a little bit deflated and crossed his arms, but even if you look at him right now, his arms aren't crossed. He's sitting there watching the table.
Yeah.
Which is how, I mean, as soon as your arms cross, to me, I feel like that's
I'll tell you what.
Bad body language.
For being 15 years old, coming to play in this tournament with a monster field, and I say monster as in monster field. There's 10 master players, couple of pro players
at least,
and all these other things. Winter break, having to have a spot against. He's spotting people games this whole entire tournament.
I'm sure he's spotted everybody almost every match.
For him to have a ruffled feather for 2 seconds out of the entire day, 2 seconds literally, just to kind of shrug his shoulders, is pretty gosh darn good.
But not only that, I think that was when he was down 4-6.
Yes.
Now he's back to hill, even 6-6.
Yes. He has earned the right to be on a pool table, ladies and gentlemen. This kid is amazing. I'm glad that he can be on the stream today so you guys can see it. He deserves all the attention he gets.
Look at that shot too. I mean, the 4, 5, 6 are tied up, so it's maybe not a game winner, but it's a pressurizer for sure.
Absolutely. This This shot right here is either going to make or break this entire rack.
Yeah. Which I love it. This is a great match. We knew this was going to be good. 6-6, race to 7.
This was the match that I was the most excited for to see.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to see Mason's next match and so on and so on. But
sure,
just to see this match right here, these two people playing is amazing.
Oh, wow. I don't know. He missed that 2-ball by a lot. It's almost like, I don't want to say he didn't care, but
I think
maybe he kind of didn't, just because that 4-5 is in bad shape.
That 4-5 is terrible.
It's in bad shape.
It's absolutely terrible.
The only thing so if this is me, it's tough. You could make the 2, make the 3, and then you could shoot the 4 kind of off of the 6 so that it gets behind the 10.
Well, see if
leave the cue ball in front of the 5.
See, I would go the opposite way. If this is me, I'm taking that 2-ball in the upper right-hand corner, going past the 7, and forcing that cue ball to split that 4 and 5 ball.
You could.
Just because I still have the 3-ball down there to shoot at.
You could.
As long as I don't bury that cue ball and I split those 2 down the middle, that opens up that entire rack and that 3-ball's there. I didn't see it from the side. I seen it from the corner.
I was going to say, that's why you lose money.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right.
Let's see, the 4 does not go past the 6, so he may still have to make this 3 and then play a type of safe. Which, honestly, if you make this 3 and you play a lockup safe, he's going to win the match off of it.
Yeah. I don't think he's got many options right now.
He doesn't need them. He only needs 1.
Yeah.
Which is safety.
He needs to play a safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot the 4-ball, bank it out, make sure that you miss the 5-ball. The 4-ball cannot touch the 5.
No, he's got to freeze that cue ball on the rail behind the 5.
I think as long as he banks the 4 out and just makes the 4 doesn't touch the 5, he's going to get safe.
Yeah, as long as he aims that 4-ball just to the left of that 3rd diamond, I think he's good. Cue ball stops perfectly on the rail. Maybe even use a little left on it.
And there you go.
Like that.
Yep. 4-ball.
And you're golden.
Miss the 5. I mean, that's potentially a game-winning shot. Match-winning shot. Let's see.
Hey, we're up to 74 people watching live.
Right.
Just a heads up, we are at a Hill match right now, playing for 4th place at the It Up Tour Invitational.
Yes.
So we got
Mad
Sam
Apple.
Henderson and Josh Burbul playing here at the Mad Apple.
Mad Apple Burger and Billiards Company. I don't know the address. I know we're on College Avenue, somewhere in Wisconsin, Appleton.
And that was a fortunate leave.
Yeah, he hooked
for Josh.
He hooked him.
Yeah, the winner of this will be playing Mike Quella immediately after this match is over. There is not going to be any wait time. They'll be playing instantaneously.
Well, there will be a wait time.
Well,
but that's just because I have to use the restroom.
I'll keep it going while you're gone.
And get a beer.
Perfect.
And smoke a cigarette.
Yep, you're good. I got you covered.
And go talk to some people. You still got me covered?
Yeah, you buying me dinner? I'm curious to see what Sam's going to do here. He's in a really tight spot. This is the money shot right here, guys.
Yeah, we thought that last safe won it for him, but Josh had a good hit. And now Sam, I mean, I don't know. This is tough.
Hey, Tommy, how are you, buddy? Good to see you today. Good shooting.
I hate kicking one rail at this, but just because with the 5 and the 10 you kick one rail, you're going to hang the... Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yeah, you're going to leave a shot no matter what.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
Which
really, that doesn't come down to Sam playing a bad shot. That comes down to Josh got great off of that hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where... Oh, no, I mean dinner. Breakfast I don't eat. I lost my train of thought when you said breakfast.
What? Breakfast?
Yeah, that's what someone said.
I'm hungry.
Yes, there's still 2 more matches. We will finish this tournament.
2 matches.
I don't stop matches at 10 o'clock at night. We play until it is bar time here in Wisconsin, everybody.
And G-Reg, I don't know if you're familiar, but tomorrow we have the King's Court matches. Of course, the King of the Hill is on Friday night. King's Court is on Sunday. So we have the Queen's match tomorrow at 11. I'll be playing the Jester's match at 1:30. And then Don Bowden is the reigning Knight champion.
Don's a good shot.
He'll be playing at 4:30? 4 or 4:30.
Yes, Tommy. The winner of this plays Mike Quella for third place.
Yep.
And then the winner of that will play our current hot seat holder, which is Mason Cook.
The Stone Mason, which, to be honest, I haven't seen him in forever. Since he won the hot seat. He's probably napping.
And I hate to say it, folks, but Josh Burbul is going to be winning this rack unless something seriously messed up happens.
Yeah, he had a great shot.
And he did not. Josh took it down, defeating Sam Henderson, our 15-year-old junior from Iowa, in an absolutely extravagant match here.
Yeah, that was a good match.
I am going to step out of the booth for a minute. I am going to go get the next match going, and we will keep on rolling, everybody.
Yeah, so we're going to just leave this running, so stick with us, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, step right up. We have the
third place match.
I would call this the second semifinals match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good thing to call it.
I don't know what we'd call it.
Next up, we have Mike Quella, our last player in the tournament that is under 600.
Right.
He is a 521, I believe, something like that. Going against Josh Burbul, who just won over Sam Henderson on the hill, which was a very good match. This one, Mike Quella will be going to 4, and Josh will be going to 7.
Yep. Affirmative. Meanwhile, Mason's napping. I'm convinced he had to have gone and taken a nap because I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, I'm sure he's taking a little snooze somewhere. Right now on the table, we got Mr. Demetrius Gelatis banging some balls around, giving everybody a small little show. This guy is a great pool player too, everybody. Wish we could have got him shooting on a streaming match earlier.
If you'd like to miss balls like that, be sure to visit Evan Pool Boot Camp. No, I'm kidding.
He's really is kidding.
Yeah.
Demetrius is a really good player. He's been a really good guy. He was here all day shooting. He was the only player in the whole field that had to go to 8 against everybody that he played.
Only player.
Unfortunately, he lost to his road dog buddy, Josh Burbul. Josh got him in the tournament around, I want to say 7th, 8th is what he took. We are just waiting for Mike Quella and Josh to come back in. Josh is back. Mike Quella should be walking in any second. And we will get the leg on.
That's my Chicago Bulls.
That was terrible. I want cash and didn't hide it. Oh no, I'm not getting lit.
I'm getting lit. Where's my beer? There it is.
Yes, Sam shot very well. He represented Iowa amazingly. 15-year-old kid, everybody.
Right.
Took 4th place in an open tournament, field of 40 players. He shot very well all day. Just fell a little short of getting up to the 3rd place spot. Literally just a little short. Had one shot that got hooked, and unfortunately there was not a whole lot Sam could do about it, and that was the end of that.
I mean, hill.
Yeah. I mean, what more could you ask for? That was the best match of the day. It really was.
That was good.
Just seeing them two battle it out for an hour was amazing. They both shot fantastic.
Let's see another one here. Let's get...
I'm going to message Mike Quella while we're sitting here and tell him to get back in here and get on the table. We do not have all night to wait for him.
Yeah. Right.
So, if people don't know, I don't like waiting on people in my tournaments.
Well, not only that, it's 1:30 in the morning. Some of us have to play more pool tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell him, you're up. You have 2 minutes to get to your table.
You're on the clock, Mike Quella. And as soon as he gets back, we're going to lag.
Yes. He just needs to get in here and play pool. And we have our fantastic Mad Apple waitresses coming to supply us with our beverages of choice. My wonderful Mountain Dew.
Right.
You are amazing. Thank you very much.
Sydney's the best server ever.
She is. She's on it. Oh, here it comes, Mike.
Oh, Mike Quella.
We found him.
Mike
He
Quella.
was getting some water.
Yes.
He's
water. A lot of mics.
Jeremy, I believe Sam is sponsored by McDermott Q's. Actually, yes, he is sponsored by McDermott Q's.
Yes.
So that's the answer to your question.
Yep. All right.
We are almost done with the tournament. Worst case scenario, we will play the final match tomorrow morning.
Right here, we're going to lag.
And Mike Quella won another lag. He has been pretty on point with his lag skills today.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't think I've seen him lose one.
And so we give a little fist bump here. And Mike is going to 4. Josh is going to 7. They already put the 3-game spot in there, but if they're doing that, then the race should say 7.
7, yeah.
But either way.
So just so you guys know, like the other Mike pointed out, so it says 3-0 right now. It's technically 0-0. They opted to put the spot in right away. So the end match result will either be 7 to whatever Mike or Josh 7 to whatever.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to put the score in, but I suppose it works.
Yeah, whatever trips or trigger, I guess. Whatever works for them works for me, just as long as they understand what they're doing.
Right.
So I really don't matter much to me, just
Mike
as long
Quella.
as I keep it good.
Mike Quella from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't know if that's exactly where he's from, but it's close enough. He's from somewhere near Milwaukee. I think he's from Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's from Milwaukee, and he's been breaking really well today, except for right now.
Right.
Good break, just didn't drop anything that time. We'll see how this pans out. This is going to be another good match. Mike has been shooting really well all day. He obviously has been shooting well all day. He's in the top 3 in the tournament, which is fantastic to have a fellow player that's under, 550 in the top 3 in an open tournament. Even with this handicap, this is a no slouch tournament. There were a lot of master players and double A's here today, and so he did not have a small field to go through of people around his own rating. He has played exceptionally well, and good for him for getting this far. So he definitely deserves the payout he's going to get today.
Yeah, for sure.
We are back up to 57 viewers. We need like 50 more, guys.
Right.
Start sharing it to your pages on YouTube. Copy the link. Post it on Facebook. Whatever you got to do. Let's get this number up.
Right. Please like and share, or else I am a failure.
I'm actually going to message Mason real quick and see what he wants to do about the finals match.
Right. It's late, but Josh and Demetrius, I don't know if they got a room for tonight.
I am not sure.
That would be one question, I guess. If they got a room, it's easier to come back tomorrow for the finals.
Yes.
If they did not get a room, they may want to just power through it if we can. Like you said, that's up to Mason. Not up to Mason, but he's going to be the one that knows.
I will find out momentarily. I just messaged him to see. So we shall see. Ooh.
Wow, Josh with an uncharacteristic miss.
Yeah, I did not see that happening by Josh. And I got a really good feeling that Mike is not going to miss this 3-ball. It is down far enough it could give him a little trouble, but I don't foresee him getting too bad out of shape here on that 4-ball. It's going to be a long shot, but should work out just fine for him. Let's see what he does here. Oh, no, and he missed it too. And we got a couple messages here. Let's see. I got 8 messages. Holy buckets.
8 messages.
Oh, my wife is having some issues with the laptop, so I got to enter scores in from my cell phone, which is fine. Mason says, I'm not sure. I hope so.
Thank you for that answer, Mason.
I hope so too, because we're going to.
Yeah.
There's no sense of coming back tomorrow for one match, everybody.
Right. We'll talk to everybody and make sure they're okay with it.
Yes. I'm sure there's not going to be any arguments from
I mean, if the guys from
Demetrius and them guys.
if they have a room, they might not be opposed to it.
Yeah.
Considering Mason lives in town and they would have a room also, but
yeah.
definitely can't
Mason
expect
don't live
them
too far away.
Can't expect them to get a hotel room just to play the finals tomorrow.
Yeah. Regardless, with the size of the field of the tournament, I know there was a couple comments on here about not finishing. We had 40 players today, and the max race was 8 in a winter break pool tournament. You guys, that's actually pretty fantastic to get done in this amount of time with that amount of players with this format. So just throwing that out there. We are down to the final 2 spots in this tournament, and it has ran extremely smooth.
3 spots.
No hiccups at all.
It has.
Yes, 3 spots. Final 3 people, I mean.
Right.
I was close.
Final 2 matches.
I was close. That counts for something.
Yeah.
I should tell my wife to bring me a cookie just because I was close.
It's good enough.
Literally, because she has cookies over there.
Well, Josh went for the jump shot, and it got a little reckless. You've been brought cookies.
Look at that. Really? Yeah, they did too. I forgot they're watching. They bring me cookies. This is amazing, guys. Oh, thank you. And she really did bring me cookies. This is absolutely fantastic. Hey, Mike, would you like a cookie?
I'm going to say yes.
This is how wonderful my wife is, guys. I was being a smart aleck about wanting cookies, and she actually bring me cookies to the booth. So we're going to eat cookies.
I'm going to say yes, even though I'm not going to eat one. I'm on this no sugar thing.
It's really good. It smells fantastic.
They do smell good.
I know. That's raisin oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
This just made my whole life better, just having a cookie. I'm not even going to eat it right now, but just to smell it in here is amazing.
I can smell it.
Well, I might eat one now anyway.
You know what else I can smell?
What the Rock is cooking?
This out by Josh.
Yeah.
Good job missing the 10 ball.
That was a good stroke on that ball. Perfect shape on the 5 ball.
He'll be all right. I'll have to go 3 rails, but no problem.
I bet he only goes 2 rails.
And just shoots the 6 up.
Just shoots
by the 9.
Yep.
Yeah, he might. Gives him a good angle to get on the 8.
Yep. Leave himself just a hair of an angle on that 6 ball. Oh no, he's going the opposite way. Hopefully not in the side pocket.
Oh boy.
Pretty close.
I tell you what, these matches for a lot of money at 2 in the morning are tough.
Yes, they are, especially when you've been here since,
right,
8:30 in the morning.
Yep.
8:45.
Yep.
So it's been a long day.
I got here at 7:30 this morning. It's too early. So Josh is going to back cut the 6, and he missed. I'm surprised. He's something. I don't know if it's the time fatigue or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
He got a good roll to hook Mike here, but still, those are 2 shots in a row that I haven't seen him miss all day.
Yeah. And it could just be the back-to-back-to-back shooting. Josh has been shooting for quite a while now.
Right, yeah.
Really without much of a break besides the last match before Sam. They only got like 10 minutes to kind of chillax for a bit. So Princess 67, Mike Quella only goes to 4, and Josh has to go to 7. So the 3-game spot they just put on the monitor already. So in order for Mike to win, his scoreboard will actually say 7. So that's just how they kept track of it.
Yeah, it's a little
goofy,
confusing.
but
If Mike's going to put 3 on the wire, he should put the race at 7.
yes, that's the confusing part. He should have changed the race to 7. Then it would have been right.
Some stranger bar patrons just walked through and said, "Boo, you suck," and yelled at us. They walked through.
That's hilarious.
Hey, it's all right. They're walking out the door with not as much money as these guys.
Oh, yeah. And that's a pretty good shot by Mike Quella right away, who looks like he is going to take down the very first rack.
I like it.
This could be a very short match, everybody. The way Mike has been shooting, this actually could be a 4-1 match, Mike. Oh, not like that. It's not.
No. Yeah, he doesn't like that.
No, you can see the disappointment in his eyes as he walks back.
Oh, and it's one of those things. He's just wondering what we're saying about him.
Oh, guarantee it. I'll tell him later.
Yeah.
Like, you can tune in and share the page,
right?
And then
tell him next time to put his earbuds in and listen while the game's going on. See if that helps.
I think that would irritate me more, listening to people talking about me as I'm shooting.
Exactly.
If I knew about it, I would totally mess with him when he was, shooting just a little bit.
Right.
Nothing bad, but
be like, hey, the commentator said to go 4 rails in the side. Why didn't you?
God, I can't believe he got on that shot straight by doing that, is what I would tell Mike every time. And Josh Burbul takes down the first rack. It is 1-0, technically.
Yeah,
The 3 is going to mess me up, too, because I'm going to be thinking Mike Quella's on the hill the whole time, which is why they do it. It's a mindset thing, really, in my opinion. People put the score up there, so it puts just that much more pressure on them.
It could be. I got half a mind to go over there and change it to 0. But I won't do it.
Yeah, no, we'll let them fail their way through it.
Fail their way through it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, keeping score.
Feel their way through it or fail their way through it?
I'm waiting for somebody to mess up the score, really. I heard that cue hit the floor. Hey, that is not good for you.
Yeah, he threw it on the floor, too.
Oh, that's really not good for you.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is.
I have no idea.
He reminds me of the guy with the stapler from Office Space.
Just a little bit.
Josh Burbul to break. He's up 1-0. Squats the cue ball nicely. Makes a 7 in the corner, 3 in the side. Does he have a shot on the 1 or did it? Yeah, he has a shot.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
1.
no, he's got a shot. The only thing that sucks is really trying to make the 2 ball in a pocket.
Yeah, but
he would have to.
After watching him play, I think he's going to play.
Oh, yeah, he'll figure it out.
With high left and try to get between the rail and the 2 ball.
Yeah. Oh, it looks.
He might just go high. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be shooting right over the 5, which makes this
not very fun.
Extremely tough. Well, it makes it one of those shots. I mean, you just got to roll this one in. Nothing else you can do. Roll it in, make sure the cue ball gets past the 9 so you can shoot the 4 in the corner.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the smartest way to do it. Well, honestly, that's really the only shot.
That's
just
the
like
only
you
way.
said, that's the only way to do it.
Right.
You just got to make sure he hits it hard enough or soft enough not to get hooked by the 8 or to go past the 8 or to go in between the 8 and the 5, which is a tough shot, especially being jacked up over a ball that way. And I think he got it.
Did he?
No, he did not. I don't know. It's hard to say. From this angle, it looks like the 9 ball has hooked him. I think he can touch the 5, but I don't think he can make it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, he can touch it. And, ooh, I thought he was in a scratch there for a second, honestly. Which would not have been good. Especially that table is so open.
Yeah, this is tough here. Okay. So Mike's going to give Josh ball in hand. Make a good shape on the 6 ball. So no problems here for him, it looks like.
So from the sounds of it from Mason, we will have to shoot the final match tomorrow.
See what Josh is looking at here. He's got a little bit of an awkward angle on the 8, but I think he can get. Basically, he wants to get to the side rail so that he can be straight in to draw straight back on the 10. Close enough. So Josh Burbul wins the first 2 games. So he is essentially up 2 games. Well,
Yeah.
it's 2 games to 3 and a race to 7. But really, Josh is going to 7. Mike is going to 4. And Josh has the lead 2-0. All right. Josh to break here. He's got the lead 2-0. It race to, he's going to 7. Mike's going to 4. Looks like he's got a shot on the 3.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm sorry, he's on
2
the
ball.
2. Yeah.
That's a little bit more difficult. Got a couple different ways he can do it here.
It's tough to say what he'll do here. Oh, he's actually got the 1, Mike. I didn't even see that. The 1 was right there. So it looks like he might carry him off the 2 and call the 3 ball. Good shot by Josh, but I mean, he leaves Mike with a jump shot that he doesn't hate.
Yeah. Hey, I'm actually going to step out for a minute. I'm
Yeah,
going to
go
go
ahead.
talk to Mason and take care of some issues.
Yeah, go ahead. So we'll see. Mike's gonna try to jump this 2-ball in. Let's see what he's got. Oh, and that was super unlucky for the 3-ball to go in. So it looks like Josh has a shot on this 2-ball. As long as he makes it, he should end up with something on the 4. Pink. Josh with he makes it, but definitely some uncharacteristic body English there. Good shot with the 6 on the side. 7 down in the corner. Slide over for the 8 in the other corner. And you should be able to take a 3-0 lead. Floated the 7 in. Shoot this ball in. Just roll it. Good shot. 10 in the corner. And just like that, he's up 3 games in a race to 7. So Josh is racking. This is the what would you call this? The losers bracket hot seat match. This is the match in the loser side to get to the finals. Josh Burbul from Minneapolis, Minnesota versus Mike Quella representing Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Josh to break. He's been breaking off center, head on. He's been making a ball. Let's see what he's got. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So nothing dropped. It's got a tough shot here, though. Well, Mike got extremely fortunate with where the 1-ball ended up at. Really not sure what he's going to do here otherwise. I guess we shall see. I don't know. Seems crazy, but I think if you could just, I don't know what he's going to do here. I'm crazy, but I'm gonna actually jump over the 7 and the 8 and call the 1 in the side. I don't see much else to shoot at here. And that's exactly what Josh is going to do. Looks like he is using the Predator Air 2 also. Looks like he caught the 7 going over there. Not exactly sure. Let's see here if we can. Looked like he caught the 7. I think I saw the 7 rolling. Yeah, you can see the 7 move. So that'll be ball in hand for Mike Quella. He left himself a little straight in here, but he's fine. Draw it back a few inches and shoot the 3 in the side. Leave it off the rail so you can dig down on the cue ball a tiny bit. There you go. There you go, Mike. Three in the side. 4 in the corner. One thing that I'm not sure about is Mike is, I mean, I know he kind of has to play these pocket speed, but I don't know. It seems a different speed than what he's played all day. But it doesn't matter as long as he puts this 5 ball in. Great shot. Really good. That's why I think here, just roll this one in. Don't do too much. He did too much. It might be okay. Got a pretty good shot at the 8 ball here. I know from here the angle looks a little different. It's a little tougher with the inside to hold it. That's why I play with outside 2 rails. Played it good. Played it great. He's going to get out here. And there you go, Mike. So going off the score here, they're actually both racing to 7. Oh, I like it. Okay, so Mike took the 3 off now. So Mike is 1 to Josh's 3. Mike's going to 4. Josh to 7. Looks like they're chatting it over. Looking at the scorekeeper, which is correct. It's 1 to 3. It's a little screwy still, but yeah, the way they got the score, they're both going to 7. Mike's got his games on the wire already. Mike Quella breaking off center. He's going to try to square up the 1 ball. Squat the cue ball in the center of the table. Make the 8 and the 6 in the side. They do not go. The 4 railers don't go. And he breaks dry. Breaks dry, leaves Josh without much to look at. Josh likes to play a push out. Interesting push out. I mean, he left him cross side with a reasonable chance at staying pretty dead on the 2 ball if he can pot this one cross side and use a stop shot. See what he elects to do, which is exactly what he did. Pulled it back a little bit, but should be okay. All things considered, that was a great shot. Shoot this 3-ball almost naturally. Not naturally. Yeah, that's tough. From up here, it looked like he could come all the way around to get the 4 in the side, but clearly that wasn't in the cards. Oh. Mike hits the jump shot, hits it square, draws the cue ball right back into the side. It's unfortunate. It was a good hit, and that's going to cost him against Josh. The question is if he plays this right. He's looking at it now. How's that 5 go? I think it's okay. Just shoot the 4 in and roll it forward so he's straight in. Good shot. Same thing. Roll it in. And this should get him the rack. I believe he'll play the 7 all the way up in the corner, just because it gives him better shape on the 8 in the side.
I am back.
He's back. So what are we doing? Finals today, tomorrow? Chopping?
We are waiting to see.
They're gonna chop.
I don't think they're gonna chop.
Okay.
But we shall see. From the sounds of it, we will probably do the final match tomorrow. Just because it is almost closing time.
Right.
Which is fine. Not the end of the world.
And it wasn't exactly what Josh wanted, but it is good enough. Actually, it's dead straight. He's fine.
Yeah, and this should put him... Oh, he missed.
Oh, boy.
That's actually not a good leave for Mike to go into.
Left that a terrible spot. I think Mike can cut the 10 in.
Yeah. He could cut this in. The only thing he just got to remember to
play with low right.
Put some low right to miss that scratch.
Right. Which, then you're judging for deflection and all of that, and it's easily missable. So I know he definitely needs to make this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's looking at it close too. He doesn't like it. Looks like he's gonna cut it in the top corner, but I know that scratch is tough to miss.
Yeah, I mean you can draw that cue ball back, but you
gotta play it at the right speed.
That, and you gotta
if you play it too hard and you try to draw it back, it goes straight in the side. You gotta
snap draw that.
Yeah, hit it soft with a whole bunch of draw.
Ton of draw.
Yeah, and even then, best case scenario, you're going off the point.
You're hitting the point. Yeah. And hoping it doesn't go cross-eyed. Especially if you hit it at the right speed, it'll shoot right across the table.
What he does. I might shoot this 3 rails and go forward.
He tried going cross corner, and he's going to leave Josh the easy out.
He did.
Yep. He's not even going to make him shoot it. That's the first time I've seen him do that all day, honestly, with just kind of getting a little irritated, which I could see that too. It was just that was a tough roll on his part.
I'd still make him shoot it.
Yeah, I would too.
His tip might fall off.
Yeah, I've had that happen. Jumping down a ballroom, only tear a 4-foot gash in brand new Simonis felt that I just happened to install the week before.
Nice.
Jumping a ball, and as soon as I hit the cue ball, the tip flew off my brand new jump cue and hit the felt.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I had to quit playing with town break tips because it just wouldn't stay on my cue. Every other tip is no problem. Just the town 2.0s do not want to stay on.
Yeah.
So, I believe Josh is at 5. So he's only got to win 2 games.
Yep.
Mike's got to win 3, which he can do, but it's tough.
Yep. I foresee this match being done in the next 15 minutes, honestly.
Yeah.
The way Josh is playing right now, I think it's going to be really hard to beat him. I think the only one that really is going to have a great shot at it is Mason, unfortunately.
And the thing is that Josh isn't even playing great compared to the rest of the day. But
no.
It's 2 a.m.
Right. Things happen at 2 a.m. versus noon or 1 o'clock.
Right.
You've been here all day. Fatigue's starting to set in just a little bit. You can see it in Mike Quella's face. He's about toast.
Yeah. So Josh did scratch,
and I think Mike's going for the 10 ball. He is. Mike's trying to short rack right now.
Okay.
Well, he's got to do something. So he's
sure.
And he missed and got safe. So he left Josh a hard kick shot or a jump shot.
So I suppose it worked out.
Yeah. If Josh doesn't get a good hit, ball in hand, this makes a 1-10 combo a lot easier to do.
Right.
Because I guarantee that's what would happen at this point. Or if you're Josh, you're just going to do that and kick it in.
Wow. Good shot. He's going to play safe here, which is smart.
And I'm going to go see what Mason's doing. I think he's got an answer for me.
Yeah, Mike was kicking at the 2. Missed it and fouled. He hit the 5. He opened up the rack. So that could be tough for him to come back from that one. Could be tough. I know Josh has ball in hand. And we'll see what he does with it. I'd imagine he's going to get out. We'll see here. Do still have quite a few viewers out there, so thank you guys for watching. Josh is going to play this 2. Oh, he's going to play safe. He's going for the 3 foul. Going for the 3 foul, but I think Mike's going to get a good hit here. At minimum. I think he kicks and gets safe. We'll see. No, that was a foul. Okay. I was going to say it was definitely a foul. I wasn't sure Josh was going to take ball in hand or not. But he did. So Josh Burbul with ball in hand. He's informing Mike that he's on 2 fouls. The 3 foul rule is in effect. And I believe he is going to try to 3 foul him right here. He's definitely letting him know that he's on 2. Mike's going to jump this. He needs to get a good hit or else he loses this game. He got a good hit and drained the shot. Great shot, Mike Quella. Hopefully he called it. He's walking away from the table, but I think he called it. He did. Looks like the tough one here is going to be getting from the 4 to the 5. It's going to be real tough with the 7 in the way. Still got some viewers with us out there. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. Mike leaves him a shot on the 4, but does not leave him an easy path back to the 5. See what Josh has here. He's got the 4. And I think he's just going to accept a little bit of a tougher cut on the 5. Maybe draw it back a diamond. Wow, he went much more aggressive than I thought. Let's see what he does with the 5 here. I can't imagine he's going to play this combo. I think he's going to try to come off the right side of the 5 and bank it down past the 6 and get the cue ball behind the 8. Which is exactly what he did. Good shot. So now Mike is coming to the table with a very tricky shot. I think what he does have going for him is if he hits this 5, there's a good chance that 6 is going. So I think he's going to kick long ways off the short rail, try to hit the 5 and call the 6 in that corner right there. If he hits the 5, he's got a fairly reasonable expectation of the 6 going in, just like that. Great shot. This match isn't over. Mike's coming back. It's tough. Tough bank cross side. He missed it. Meanwhile, here comes Josh again. He's got the 5 in the side, 7 in the side. Oh, he's going to bump the 7 to make this very interesting. Wow. Okay. It's a great shot. All right, Josh has a tough cut on this 8 ball. However, if he gets it, he's looking good. He got it, and he just snuck past the 10 ball. So it looks like Josh is going to get out of this match, or out of this rack. So Josh goes up 5 games in a race to 7, while Mike is got 1 game and he's racing to 4. Looks like Mike's going to take a quick break. Can't blame him. Probably a good time for it. And Josh is racking. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I know it's late. I don't even know what time it is at this point. It is 2:30 in the morning. That's fine. Looks like they're chatting as far as what we're going to do tomorrow. We have a finals match, which I don't believe we'll be able to play tonight because it is already 2:30. We'll definitely finish this match for you. Josh has 2 more games to go. Mike has 3 more games to go. So we'll see what happens here. Tom Godzik. It's 3:30 a.m. in Greensburg, PA. Yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. here. They're actually trying to kick everybody out. So I believe we're going to be able to finish this match, but the finals are going to have to be tomorrow morning, in which case we have the Queen of the Hill at 11. So we'll probably have to play the finals, fairly early. My guess is 9 a.m. or so. Josh wanted to get a little straighter on this 2-ball. It's tough where he left it. Yeah, he's looking at how far he can go down the table and still make it. It's a good safety by Josh to get the 3 behind the 5. It's going to work out pretty well for him, I think. Well, it was a good attempt by Mike, but he's going to give Josh ball in hand. It's funny. We got a whole line of people out here waiting for us to finish this match so everybody can go home. It's a fairly good group of people waiting, as well as Mason, who has already won the hot seat. Josh is going to play this 6-9. I think he thought that he was going to get better on the 6-ball. So we're going to have somebody come watch this for us. It's definitely close, but I think if he, I don't know. It's close. I'm not even sure if he can spin it in. I think the best shot here is just the straight bank. Stiffen it up, hit it hard. Which is what he did, and he hung the 6 up. So here's a chance for Mike. Now we can make this 6 pretty naturally. Get shape on the 7. Should be able to get out here. Which, if he does, it would be a straight race to 2 at that point. Hit a little hard. That's okay. Oh, Mike. He wishes he had that one back. He wanted to, I think he wanted to cut that in the side. So Josh with just a couple balls to clear up. This will make it 6-7 to put him on the hill. And put the match almost in his grasp. We have a decent-sized peanut gallery here still. Let's see what we got. Josh is on the hill. I'm not sure we've had a break and run this match. So let's see it. Come on. Come on. Here's Mason. Finals tomorrow. We'll get Mason in here for a second because we got to figure out. So the finals will be tomorrow morning, I would guess, at like 9 a.m.
I have no clue what time or what is going on except for that we have to leave.
Right.
Yep.
Right. You got to tell me twice. I'm already trying to go. I'm tired.
Right.
I'm tired and I want to go home. But, yeah, I guess we'll find out after the match. I mean, I guess the only options are to chop or play at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I got to get out of here, though, or I'll get yelled at probably.
Me?
No.
Oh, you? Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Josh hit that one good. Ended up with a shot on the 2. Right. Famous YouTuber, break and run. Let's see it. This is the time for it. Draw it off the rail. Good shot. Perfect. Avoid getting hung up on the 7 ball here. Oh, and he hung it up. And it looks like he would have gotten hung up on the 7 also. So let's see if Mike can't string one together here. Come on, Mike. The 6 ball is not helping his case any. He's going to play safe and not quite get safe. Looks like Josh is on the rail, shooting the 4 ball. He's just got to make it. Good shot. Now on the 5. Hit a stop shot. Float over for the 6 up the rail. And he should be golden and win this match. And on to the finals against Mason Cook. Which he does. He got on the 6 ball very nicely. He's going to take his time on the last few shots here. I've been abandoned in the booth, so it's just me. It's a great shot to get on the good side of the 7 ball. Real good. Go forward here, trying to get somewhere down by the short rail. Just like that. And then he can just come 1 rail out. He might play it to get to the 2nd rail just to be safe. He got a lot more distance to stop, just like that. This 10 ball for the match. All right. Thank you, guys. That was the semifinals match. And that was Josh Burbul defeating Mike Quella. So we'll find out here. I'm not sure if they're going to chop or we're going to play the finals in the morning. But either way, that was the end of the match. So thank you guys. And we'll see you guys next time.